Alright. Look, I got this story for y'all. I don't know if y'all heard this story before, but as I was working, it jogged my memory. So I'm going to tell y'all again. But if you already heard it, you can just go ahead and turn it off. And right now, I'm on this back road. I got to go the opposite way. I'm fixing to turn around, middle of the street, because I don't care. But all right, come on, baby. Come on up there. Big 2 dog. Look, check this out. Back when I had my full-time job, right? This is why I tell you guys not to do work for your coworkers. When you're building a service-based business and the guys you work with know you have a service-based business, like they know you're doing pressure wash, they know you're doing lawn care, they know you're doing roofing. Don't do any work for your coworkers. I don't care how close y'all you think that you are with your coworkers. I had this one coworker. We would eat lunch every day, and I'm about to tell all this business because I don't even care. I'm ready to fight him. So look, I had this one coworker, right? We would sit down and eat lunch every day. We would work overtime, just chop it up every day, right? Well, anyway, he told me about this girl that he met that worked at the bank. Oh man, she a good girl. He started telling me he was sleeping with this girl unprotected after 30 days of knowing. Oh, she a good girl, blah, 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 blah. Every day he'll come in and tell me about this woman. Well, fast forward, I want to say a year later, I don't know if he knew I was cutting grass, but he ended up finding me on Facebook and Instagram. All right, hey man, this such and such used to work with. Me and old girl got married, man, and we bought a house. We want to see if you can get to come on, cut the yard. All right, cool. Now, this back when I was charging $45 a flipping cut. I go over there, look at his property. I'm like, man, he got a nice house. Cool. All right. Now, around this time, he had just bought a truck. Now, like I say, if I told y'all this story before, just turn it off. I think I have, but I'm saying it again anyway because I was thinking about it. Around this time, he had a work truck, like a little Nissan, and he had bought a newer Silverado. So anyway, when I was cutting his property, it was his new Silverado. It was some bushes by the front of the house. This is what I said to myself. I said, man, I can weed eat under them bushes. I said, man, I can weed eat under them bushes, but 9 times out of 10, it'll throw a rock. I don't want to break a window, and I don't want to hit his truck. This is a nice truck. So I didn't weed eat around the bushes. Cut the yard, weed eat, edge, blew down, sent the $45 flipping cash out request. All right. I don't remember if he paid it. I know he paid it. All right. So I want to say about a month later, a guy come to me. He said, hey, Gip, you cut Jay yard? I said, yeah, Jay cool, man. I cut a yard. He said, bro, that man talking bad about you. Talking about you messed his yard up, and this why he don't do business with black people, and when you try to help somebody out and they growing their business, they'll screw you over. I'm like, dang, why he saying that? He's like, man, I don't know. He said, but he don't know that I know you. But I just wanted to tell you, man, just stay away from him. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I say about 2 weeks later, these other 2 guys, they come to me. Like, Jay said he looking for you. I'm like, he got my number. I ain't think nothing. I'm like, man, tell him he got my number. Yeah, man, that man said you messed his yard up and he hot behind that. I'm like, bro, why this dude saying that? So as I'm walking out the gate, guess who walks up? Jay. Hey, man, why you mess my effing yard up? That's what he said. Hey, man, you messed my effing yard up. I'm like, what is going on? Because I'm only thinking, well, man, I didn't do no landscape job. I didn't bust a window. I didn't spill any weed kill on his grass. He did what he said. You know, I had a lunch cooler. He grabbed my lunch cooler. He said, man, you ain't weed eat around. Where am I going? I know where I'm going. He said, hey, man, you ain't weed eat around them effing bushes. I said, what? You ain't weed eat around the bushes at my house. He said, and you gonna come fix it. I said, man, I ain't coming to fix nothing. I said, bro, what are you talking about? And he said, yeah, man, the bushes, blah, blah, blah. I said, bro, the reason I didn't weed eat around them bushes because I didn't want to damage the truck you just bought. I said, bro, another thing. I said, you run around telling everybody I screwed you up, screwed your yard over. Why you just didn't shoot me a text? Hey, bro, can you come back and weed eat around the bushes? Man, I ain't think about that. I said, well, look, I tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. I said, I'm going to refund your money on Cash App. Now you can tell everybody how I done you. Since you told everybody already how I done you. And look, him and his old lady got a divorce. And when him and his old lady got a divorce, I took my wife out and we went and celebrated. I'm glad she left his pole living behind. Yeah. I ran into him about a year later. He was living in an apartment. Yeah. You ain't got to worry about a yard man no more. He done all of that. See, this is why you don't do work for your co-workers. You don't do work for somebody who's poor-mouthed and poor and don't have any flipping money. And he was all of the above. He was poor-mouthed, he was poor, he was check to check, and he was a bum. He done all of that crying over 45 flipping dollars, which I ended up giving back to him. Yeah. Don't ever do work for your co-workers. They poor-mouthed and they living paycheck to paycheck just like you. Flip all of that.